To the northwest of Erebor lie the Ered Mithrin. During the rule of King Thorin, first of his name, a dwarven colony was established within these mountains. For 300 years, Durin's kin were lord over the Grey Mountains and the wealth inside. But the newly founded kingdom was besieged by dragons and drakes from the far north, and the dwarves became embroiled in a costly war against them. After King Dain I and his second son Frór were slain by a cold drake, the halls, named after the now fallen king within the Ered Mithrin, were abandoned. Gror, the youngest of the three sons of King Dain I, took his people to the Iron Hills to the east, and established a new dwarven realm. Now, 300 years later, Gror's grandson, Dain, second of his name, is both Lord of the Iron Hills and Erebor, and the halls that carry his name are no longer infested by scaled vermin, but orcs of Gundabad. The time has come to cleanse Dain's halls in the Ered Mithrin of this filth, to reclaim the silver and gold that lie within, and establish a forward military position for the inevitable war to come. Greetings my friends, and welcome back for the second episode of our Dwarves of Erebor campaign in 3rd Age Total War with AGO and Sus. We ended off the last episode with a pretty big battle at the edges of Wrakyaburg, as we were laying siege with our dwarven army under the command of Gloin and Gimli. Another army of the Orcs of Gundabad under the command of Captain Yagluk popped up seemingly out of nowhere, probably a reinforcement from Dain's halls, to try and lift that siege, to try and help out the General Muzanak. There's a lot of them, there's more of them than there are of us, but we are the sons of Durin, so I'm not really too scared of that. There's going to be an epic fight. So yeah, without further ado, introductions aside and all that, I'd say we just jump in the battle and immediately have some fun. They should pop up on our left side. I hope to kind of intercept them when they're entering the battlefield, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we are. The settlement actually looks like a mining settlement. It doesn't actually have walls, so we don't really need the rams. We just need it because the game thinks we need it. But, yeah, okay. So they should be coming in from that side. So I'm just going to position the troops, and I'm going to use that time to actually give a shout out to a brand new Divide and Conquer YouTuber, like literally just uploaded his first ever video. He's called That Dak Guy, which is a very fitting name on YouTube. I will make sure to put a link in the description. He's currently doing a Dol Amroth campaign, just uploaded his first video as I said, and he popped me a message on Discord, because he's a fellow countryman, asking me just to give him some tips and all that, asking if I just wanted to check him out, and I was really impressed by just his professionalism and quality of his recording and gameplay for the first episode. I very vividly remember my first episode, which was also Dol Amroth, and it was downright horrible. Like, my commentary was terrible, my gameplay was even worse. It's just sad. Why aren't you not going in? Okay, there we go. But I was really impressed with that guy, and because I think it's so important that we, as a community, just keep Dak on the forefront of YouTube and of modding in general. I highly recommend you guys to check him out, give him some love, just say hi from Izzy. And yeah, if you like the content, be sure to subscribe. Oh, there we go, that's perfect placement. Let's make sure we meet them right away. Oh, game don't crash. Oh, it's struggling. Oh god, why is it struggling so badly? How old is Met 2 again? Like, over 15 years at this point? It should be able to run this battle. But yeah, there are some people that think Dak is dying or something like that. It's really, really not. It is in great shape. Sure, it's not as popular as Warhammer 27, but for a game that is that old, it's a very obscure mod for an old game. It's doing really quite well. Now I kind of regret positioning myself so close because it leaves less room for my cavalry. And I think part of the reason why Dak is still as popular as it is because we have such a strong YouTube community, right? I like to consider myself part of that. I mean, I am part of the community, right? and it's just great fun. And it's really nice because like a lot of YouTubers that do DAC, I know like kind of personally, we talk a lot on Discord, we just all around just have a good time, you know, and I don't know. It makes me feel wholesome. It makes me feel all kinds of warm inside. That's a big cluster of orcs. Oh, we already killed 21%? What? How did that happen? Jesus, someone's been doing some heavy lifting if they killed... I don't even know where 21% died. That's incredible. Okay, I charged the Snork Scouts. Yes, for this campaign I will be calling the Snow Orcs Snorks because, one, it's funny, and two, it's easier than Snorks. Snorks, good old Snorks. Right. And part of that community I also kind of got to experience today, because today is the day I uploaded episode 1 of the Erebor campaign. I always try to record the day of uploading the previous one, and then I have another day to do like intro and editing, and then I release the video the day afterwards. There's always why there's like one day in between uploads, right? For the first time ever, I used the YouTube Premiere function, which kind of functions like a live stream because it allows you to kind of live chat with people as they're watching the video, as you're watching along, and that was really fun. It was really fun to see all your reactions to Gimli's death, his first death, you know, the dream that happened was an actual reality. It was really funny just seeing everyone go like, wow, Izzy, you absolute fool. Like, I really enjoyed that. It's not something I'll do for every video, but it might be something I'll do more for like first episodes. Kind of depends, but already your support on the first video was absolutely overwhelming, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Especially coming back from a hiatus. I know that's sometimes a bit of a YouTube death sentence, even though it was a short hiatus. And it was very much warranted. It's not something I like doing. And I'm sure you guys don't like it either, right? I try to maintain a pretty strict schedule, and I really... Where are you running off to? They're running to the town square, aren't they? I really don't like deviating from it too much. So, yeah, I'm very, very grateful for all your support. Oh man, I'm sorry if my commentary is a bit off, but you might have heard, at least if you're watching this video right around the time it gets uploaded, that there's a bit of a heat wave going on in Europe, probably other parts of the world as well, but definitely in Europe because we're not really used to it. And it is currently like 9:40 PM, so I waited till the evening to record, but it's still blithering hot, and I turned off my fan in order to not have running on the background of this video constantly, which I'm sure would terribly annoy some of you. Most of it would annoy me, for example. But in order to spare you that terrible, terrible noise, I have turned off my fan for the next hour or so. So you will have to suffer horrible commentary as I suffer from the heat. I think that's a fair exchange. But yeah, it's not even real heat wave, because officially it's only a heat wave. It's like, I don't know, more like 5 days, I think. Whereas this heat will only last for about 2 days. But the real bad thing is, once the heat kind of gets in the house, then it's really hard to cool down, right? So it won't even cool down at all this night. I think it'll still be like 20 degrees Celsius in the night, which is really warm. Typically nights in summer are like 10 to 18 max. So that's really, really hot. And I live in a pretty old house. I live in a house that was built in the 1920s. It's pretty good at keeping the heat out for the most part, but once the heat gets in, you're done for. And where my desk is located, where I do my recordings, there's like a lot of windows behind me. So yeah, once the sun hits those windows, it heats up like crazy. Not great, not fun. But it is what it is. If I ever become a big time YouTuber and I have a more professional studio, I'll be sure to have like air conditioning or something like that. But so far that hasn't happened yet. I'm still small time YouTuber. Alright, Gimli, how about you already go to the town square? How are we doing in terms of numbers? So we lost about a third, but I mean, if we can keep that up to kill all of them, which we are close to doing, then I don't mind that one bit. Look at them. I haven't really zoomed in enough on this epic battle. Our first proper big scale fight against them. There's the captain. No, that's not the captain. The orcs are actually pretty damn big, these guys. They are uruks, right? Look at them clobbering them with the pickaxe. Damn. Oh, that guy died. These Snork Raiders aren't bad, they're pretty good. But my laborers, they're unionized, so you better watch out. Alright, Dogcav, you keep up the good work. As Gimli gets ready to slaughter them. Who are you chasing? Are you chasing them? Okay. Anyway, let's talk strategy. Big shout out to Anarian, as always, and Nikos, as always, as well. For coming up with a pretty solid strategy for the early game of this campaign, which very much entails taking Dain's halls as quickly as possible. Because right now, when I take Withered, which I assume I will, I kind of have a double border with the Orcs of Gunderbaan, right? I need to protect both Withered and Onazanar, which is a pretty big front. I mean, look at the settlement, it's not the easiest to defend. Whereas Dain's halls would mean I only have one front to defend, and it's a very defensible position, right? It's a dwarven stronghold. So that is definitely something I want to prioritize. Just because, you know, it only needs the one front with Gunderbaan, and it's very defendable. I don't need to leave too many troops behind to defend it. And at that point, I think it's mostly preparing for Gimli and Gloin to set off towards Imladris, as well as preparing, slowly but surely, for the Rune Doomstack that will attack Erebor. And something I really want to prioritize on in this campaign is siege equipment. There's like no faction that's like the definitive siege equipment faction, but the dwarves kind of get closest. And with the submod we're using, Swan's Dwarven TLC submod, we get some special siege equipment that I can't wait to both show to you and witness myself in a campaign. I've tested it out in a custom battle and it was glorious, so I can't wait to actually like put it through some actual battle testing. Alright, so I think we should prioritize getting a catapult as fast as possible. Catapult maker, possibly in Kirrigathol or in Erebor, because that is going to be absolutely glorious. Hurl those axes, not at Gimli preferably. Whee, I'm an axe. Look at these guys absolutely getting destroyed. And trust me, that's not from those Dalian longbows. They actually got a lot of ammo as well, like it's not going down all that fast. They have lost half their men. They're about to lose a whole lot more than that. Look at them. I mean, you all saw how fast Gimli died previously, right? If I was hurling my axes straight at the general, he'd be dead right away. Hit points don't really matter against body piercing. And kill him, please. Throw your last couple axes. I'm not exactly sure how a body piercing axe works. Like, you'd have to throw... Ah, damn it. You'd have to throw that pretty damn hard to go clean through an orc. But even without that throwing axe, look at these axes. They're like bigger than them are. Like, what? These guys definitely lift. I really need to use Gimli more. I have underused my generals in this battle because they're so healthy still. Look at that! They barely tickled him. Just gotta touch them. Alright, 25% casualties. That's what I'll take. Wait, what? There's still someone standing there. Oh, Snork scouts. Get the hell out of here. Okay. And 28%. I'll take that. 4 or 5 casualties, and we kill close to 1.8k. That's pretty damn good. It's a heroic victory. Let's see here. Longbows 232, 264 Erebor infantry, losing only 73 themselves. That's really good. Madhawks, yeah, they're not the best. Erebor infantry 253 as well, but they lost significantly more troops. Gloin as well, 127. Yeah, pretty good result. I still need to kind of get the hang of it, right? Kind of find my strengths and weaknesses, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Nice job. Alright, what will we do with the Snork prisoners? I mean, normally at the offspring or the offset of a campaign, I always like having some extra money, right? But in this case, I'm the dwarves. I'm filthy rich. I don't need money. I mean, I'm not entirely beyond money, but close enough. Alright, I'd love to just take this army and immediately go towards Dain's halls. Don't think there's anything really stopping me from doing that. Though I need to be careful though, because these guys, when will they leave again? Turn 15. So they'll disappear on turn 16. I've still got a solid 7 turns. You can do a lot in 7 turns. So I think I'll take Gimli. Oh, look at that model. I know it was there in the previous episode as well, but it looks so high quality. I love it. Apologies. Keep moving. Plop down some watchtowers. Only 10 gold. So that's even cheap, because it used to be 20 gold, right? I guess the dwarves kind of get like an even bigger buff to them. Oh, very nice. Let's put watchtowers everywhere. We can't have a settlement with the same name as our good lord be in the hands of the enemy, right? Alright, it's that ugly guy. Yeah. Mardash. Age 24. Okay. I'm age 28 and I don't look nearly that bad yet, so... Good hopes, good hopes. Okay. Anything else I need to be doing? Making money? I mean, we got Bergram. Oh yes, also something I need to mention. Someone mentioned on the previous episode that apparently diplomats and spies, agents, can pass through Goblin Town. So it's kind of my choice whether or not, law-wise, I want them to do that or not. And I've made kind of a decision in my head that I will allow spies to cross through Goblin Town, because they're all sneaky-like. But diplomats have to go around unless I hold one of the passageways. They cannot cross through Goblin Town, for example, the High Pass, because, well, it's in the hands of orcs, goblins, they wouldn't let us pass, right? Whereas a spy could sneak past, that's kind of my headcanon. Okie dokie, if I can move those Daily and Longwomen, is that enough to keep the peace? Yeah, it actually is. I'll still keep Glowing behind though. Just because I don't really need him per se. Right, I think that's an end turn then. I could also look towards taking Wrakyaburg and donating it to the Men of the Anduin Vale. But I don't want to rush the Orcs of Gundabad too much. I don't want to kill them too early. I want to have some proper big fights against them, right? I don't want to kill them before they can get like half trolls and snow orcs. Snow trolls. I want to make sure they get at least a bit of a fighting chance. Though I don't doubt they will. They are a pretty tough faction in the hands of the AI. Western Moria is under siege. So that is Khazad-dûm attacking Western Moria is in the hands of the goblins, right? Interesting. Talk to the High Elves for a military unit. Yes, I was planning on doing that anyway.
Of course.
And that guy's already in position for the script. Wonderful. Production still number 3. I'll take that. And the early game production definitely is the most important thing to have. Right, I'm building in Erebor. I'm building a grain exchange. I don't know, it feels like a waste of time. I feel like I should already look towards siege equipment. Where is siege equipment? Blimey, there is a ballista maker. So that takes 4 turns. Where is it? Where is it? Why am I blind? There we go. Siege. Catapult maker takes an extra 4 turns then, because of the Mason's Hole. So that's 8 turns before I can get a catapult. Oh, that'll probably take another 2 turns to train? Doesn't say that anywhere, does it? Yeah, so it's like 10 turns at the earliest if I scrap that grain exchange right now, but I won't scrap the grain exchange because it does bring in a nice amount of money. 2 turns is not that much. But after those 2 turns, we prioritize the siege equipment right away. Okay. There was something else I wanted to do and I forgot about it. That's okay. Oh yes, I remember now. I'll do it in a moment. I'd love to get mines here because that's also my culture building, right? Or do I have another culture building? Brewery. It's kind of expensive. How is my culture anyway? It's actually more than anything else. So I think I can leave that for now and start working on a stoneworker's hall. Okay, everywhere else building. No, but Graham needs a stoneworker's hall as well. What I wanted to show is actually this building I can get. The Orokani Clan Hall. What does that give me? Stiff-beard archers and stonefoot spearmen. Okay. That's alright. Is that an upgrade for it? Because that would make it more worthwhile. Yeah, Yes, there is an upgrade. Orakani Royal Hall. Stivid Archer, Stonefoot Spearman. Oh. Oh, that's the siege equipment I really want. That's the special one. The Blacklock stuff. But that will take a while longer to get. I think I want to prioritize getting the regular catapult first, and then we can keep this for the later game. Blacklock Engineers and Iron Fist Hammers. Okay, good stuff. No, I like that. I like that a lot. I also like that Erebor is making close to 5k already. Who needs an offer from Sauron when you're making that big cash? Actually, let's make a quick stop first. Plop down some extra watchtowers. You never know why. And yeah, build some. I think we only need rams. I don't think we can actually attack the walls. So 2 defenders and just Mardash, who has Black Shield Warriors. Doesn't concern me all that much. Let's get some extra troops. I love the Erebor infantry. Sons of the Fallen are great as well. The question is, can I give them free upkeep? If so, then they're definitely worth the investment. To just leave them in Erebor, it's a one-time investment of 1.5k, but if they don't cost me anything in upkeep, like, that's worth it. I think I'll do it. If I don't get free upkeep, I can plop them in the fort. But like, if Rune attacks me for whatever reason a bit sooner than expected, those Sons of the Fallen can probably take down 3 stacks of Easterlings on their own. Nah, that's a bit too much maybe, but it wouldn't be too far off. They are just that good. And also Dain has Sons of the Fallen, so we'd have... Oh, and Dain had free upkeep, right? So it should be fine. They should get free upkeep. I can't think straight with this heat, man. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. And I don't sweat that fast, really. Not from heat. From exercise, sure, but from the heat, nah. Typically, I didn't break a sweat once when I was in Italy. Now that I'm in Belgium, it's suddenly like close to 40 degrees. Why? Alright, mines in on Aznar should mean more money. Oh yes, I'm swimming in it. Yes. What do I want? I can get the Orakani clan hall here as well. I thought it was specific to Erebor. Surely I can't build it everywhere. It must be Erebor and the Withered Heath. Yeah, I assume it is. There's a mining network. That actually seems really good. I'll get the... I think I'll save my money a bit, just to be sure that I can get... So 1.8k. If I build this, will I have 1.8k next turn? Yes, I will. Okay. Can also take Dain's Halls. We'll do that in a moment, because that's going to be an epic fight. But let us talk to Imladis. Hello, Elrond. You want to trade? Do you want an alliance? Hey, nice. I want to swap map information? I won't sell map information, but I will swap it. Oh, come on.
An honor and a pleasure.
Elrond is like, I know everything anyway. Darien longbows. Wait, they don't get free upkeep. How many free upkeep slots do I have? 4. And I can... Oh, right, but the game is like, it needs to be a free upkeep unit. That's an AGO thing. These guys aren't a free upkeep unit. Where does it say that? Oh, there it is, free upkeep unit. Oh, it is a free upkeep unit. Okay, and these guys aren't. Okay, I see. That's one of those things that I really never pay attention to, but I really should. It adds a bit of an extra layer of strategy. Right, as I just go through my notifications here. So, Dunland and Enedwaith are at war. Okay, interesting. At least for now. Production we're number 2, but why is Moria number 1? Oh, they must have stolen our Mithril, goddammit. Alright, why can I... Oh, wrong guy selected. Let us attack Dain's halls. Ganna Durinu Mardash. Balance of Power is like somewhat convinced Mardash has a chance, whilst I'm just here like, what? No way. I will absolutely crush them without a second thought. I'm a little bit concerned of Gorhur popping up there. Actually, once I take Dain's halls, if they hold Wrakyaburg, they still technically border Witherboard. They could still push for that. Don't like that. But I still feel like taking Dain's halls is priority, so we'll stick through with it. But alright, anyway, let's save. I think I just did whatever doesn't hurt to save twice, and let us take back our namesake. Ah, look at that beauty! The snow, This game can be really beautiful, you know. But look at the settlement. Look at it. I mean, don't pay attention to the weird lines. They're just deployment lines, but... Oh, the dwarven faces and just the runic... Ah, sorry. I'm pretty sure Gimli could, in theory, solo this, but I guess we shouldn't take the risk. Let's send forth our cheap labor force to ram down the gate. Let's get everyone in position already, why not? Don't run. You dwarves are not good on long distances. You are both natural sprinters. Very dangerous on short distances. Okay. It gives me some time to appreciate these models. Look at these guys. The axe guard looks so cool. I don't know why. But just seeing a unit with like a weapon strapped to their back. I don't know why. It's like The Witcher, right? There's something so much cooler about having your weapon on your back than on your hilt. On your hip, I should say. I don't know why. Just more cool points, I guess. Alright, what other units have I got in reserve? I got the cavalry. I think Dain's Halls does have a bit of a plaza in the center where cavalry could move. Let's see if we could sneak our way through. Appreciate the beautiful statues. Oh. Yeah, there should be some room for cav shenanigans. These orcs sit in our settlement, defiling it. Ugh, disgusting. Alright, this is gonna take a little bit, but I don't feel like getting it out. You'll just have to sit with me and my lame observations. Like, why does fire look so damn weird? I don't know why. It doesn't always look that weird. It doesn't for everyone either. It just does for me. I'm not sure. I probably messed something up with like shaders or something. The water looks nice though. Though I'm not sure what he's barfing. He's like throwing up after too much beer in the pipe hole. Poor guy. I'm also not sure if this like settlement has any walls where you can put your troops. I don't think it does. Unless I think you might be able to put them here on that walkway. Yeah, there's a gate here. I think you can put arches here. I wish I could. I'm trying to zoom out a bit, but it's not really working. That would be really cool though if they attacked me and I could put Gimli and his axe throwers up there. I would imagine if I could put catapults on like some kind of outward position or something like that. If the dwarves really tried, they could make like grape shot towers or something silly like that, mortar towers. It would absolutely be the end of any attack. Alright lads, take your time. It's not like I'm sweating my Dain's balls off. No, it's fine. Why did you get your flag all dirty already? Come on, man. Don't tell me these guys are already getting tired. They're warmed up. In my headcanon, warmed up troops are better than fresh troops. I don't know why. Like when you go exercise or when you like run a race or something, you want to warm up, right? You don't want to start fresh, so to speak. So I feel like if they're warmed up, they should get like a small combat boost as opposed to just being fresh, right? We already have our heart beating, adrenaline rushing. I mean, I know my heart would be beating from that small set of stairs. It's not a small set of stairs, to be honest. To be honest, they're not even stairs. They're just a flat inline for some reason. Alright, let's knock it down. Gimli, you are just gonna go in first, especially if they cluster up like that. That's where the body piercing really shines. How about you just don't fire it up just yet. Get the troops in position, ready for a flank, if need be. If the game allows it. Alright, that gate's going down. Get ready. The battle for Dain's Halls is about to begin. Move, labourmen. I'm loving this music, even though it gets me copyright strikes, I don't care. Alright, lads. Let's watch it from... Actually, let's aim for the ones in the... No, aim for the ones in the front. We'll do both. We'll start with the ones in the front and then aim for the ones in the back. It's a bit annoying that it's such a small gap that I have to, like, squeeze my axes through. Well, they're aiming for the ones in the front, but they seem to be mostly hitting the ones at the back. Okay. Keep chugging those axes. Get a bit closer. It's not like they're doing anything anyway. Oh, he's pushing in his Black Shield warriors, which I'll happily bombard with some throwing axes. Ah, battle at last. Where is Gimli? He better be safe in the relatively safe. He's not at the front line. Come on, lads, you guys killed Gimli with one volley. Where's the power? Where's the magic? Give me more of that. Yes, throw those axes. These are my halls, bitch. You filthy snooks. This is for our ancestors. Charge! Now is the time. I know I could still probably get some more axes in it. Gimli, no, don't be a hero. Ah, whatever. As long as I don't bombard him with axes, he should be... He has some hit points, right? He should be fine. I forgot about that unit. Ah, whatever.
Our men are winning the battle.
Ah, of course
if we continue like this, we will smash.
These guys don't even know what hit him. Did Gimli just... Look, Gimli becomes big when he attacks. Like, he's very huge Gimli now, and then he will turn small again. Bloop! What the hell? That's so spooky. Holy crap, I've never noticed that. It seems to happen to all the dwarves. There's something wrong with their animations. That's hilarious. Has that always been the case? You can tell I don't play dwarves that often. Doesn't seem to be the case for all animations, just like one specific animation where he becomes Chadley for some reason. And that's amazing. I wish I could do that. Someone threatens to take my lunch money, I just become like this 6'12". No, feet don't work that way, Izzy. 6'10" giant. That would be amazing. Alright, just slaughter them really. It's just kind of a grind fight, which is fine by me. I'm the friggin' dwarfs, that's where I excel. I'm literally bred for this kind of warfare. 2% for 51%. Of course they're badly bloodied. They're up against dwarves armed to the teeth. Filthy dwarves. Like, come on. Gimli can solo this. I told you he could, and I'm convinced he can. And I popped the ability just for the cool sound effect. There we go. Bardash. Guy probably looks better when dead than alive, because... Woo! Alright, defend this. Defend this. Or not. Look at those numbers. Drop. Yeah, Gimli barely broke a sweat. I am actually convinced now that he could have soloed it, even without his throwing axes. Axe God of Erebor are friggin' strong. If I can get my hands on more of them, I want them. They actually fought pretty bravely all the way to the last man. Well, I say man, orc. But still, 99 casualties. How many kills did Gimli get? I swear he got like 300 or something. 410, wow, and he lost 9. Oh boy. We've got ourselves an OP general on our hands. Radio. Very, very nice. Lord Dain, we have conquered your halls.
Well done, men.
Well done.
Double victory.
Let us occupy. Wait, why is this red? Oh, the Anduin Vale still holds. What is this, Framsburg? Yeah, very nice. If only they could get rid of Wrakyaburg for me, that would ease my suffering quite a bit. No, okay. Well, I got a little bit of money left, so I might be able to build something. Ah, I can get a stoneworker's hall. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, don't think there's anything else I need to be doing. So I still, after ending this turn, have 4 turns of Gimli and Gloin left. By that time I need to make sure that Witherboard is properly managed, which I don't think I can do, actually. So I'll have to train some guys by then. 2 turns, 2 turns. They all take 2 turns, don't they? So that's 2 turns of training, then 2 turns of movement, which I don't think is enough. So I think I should get these longbowmen moving. Because Dain's Hall is actually going to be a bit of a problem for public order. I might actually have to move Dwal in there. Yeah, that might work. If I move one regular unit to one Azanar, and then move Dwal into guard Dain's Halls. That would work. That would work. Where's Bomber, actually? I wish I had him. He could probably just plug the gate and then no orc would ever get through. Like, that's a 9,000 IQ Izzy strategy right there. Ah, whatever. I guess it doesn't go appreciated in these lads.
Aye, Lord.
Alright, you go sit in an Azenar, and then you please be able to move out without repercussions. 50%. Oof. I have 4 turns to fix your happiness. A Master Stoneworker's Hall ain't gonna cut it. Okay. What's finished? Lots of stuff. Erebor, yeah, we'll get that ballista maker, no doubt about it. We'll skip on everything else. These guys are taking up my recruitment slots. Yeah, no, we need to do this. This kind of sucks.
Aye.
I need to leave you in Witherboard because Gloin will also disappear. Can I maybe pick up some mercenaries? I'll take them.
Aye.
Dwarven travelers, yeah, I'll take them.
My king.
You go travel. You know,
We've marched our limit.
what's in a name? Okay. I got a little bit of cash left. Production we're number 2, just 2% behind Mordor. Very, very nice. Angmar hates me, but I hate Angmar as well, so. Kirrigathol got the Grain Exchange, which does boost my economy quite nicely. I think I'll go for the markets. How much does that bring in? An extra 100. That's not that much. Maybe look towards Rotenburg Ram. It only boosts me a little bit here, but I think it also boosts Kirrigathol because it just improves my trade with Dale all around, which is pretty good. Okay, guild available. Good.
Aye, sir.
I don't think there's anything else I want to be doing. I mean, Wrakyaburg is a village, so I could go in and out, bish bosh, 1 turn attack, take it. But then I can't hold Wrakyaburg. Ideally, I want to give it to the Anduin Vale so they can hold it for me. Is that cheesy? I also don't have a diplomat nearby. I could train one. It would take an extra turn. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get a diplomat, and we'll see. If we see an opportunity to take Wrakyaburg without too many casualties, then we might just go for it. I don't want to give it to the elves, though, because lore-wise, I can live with the men of the Anduin Vale, right? My fellow beard guys. The elves, we have a bit of an understanding, but it's an uneasy one at best, so don't expect too much friendliness from us. We haven't forgotten what Thranduil did to us, right? Or better yet, what he didn't do for us. So, oh, perfect. Perfect, I'll take you even if you suck. Your ambition and your acumen are good. Your renown and your command is not that good, but I think acumen makes you a pretty good governor. So, you will move to Dain's Halls. You will move to Anazanar.
Aye. Honor, my lord.
50% still.
Aye, my lord.
Unfortunate. And we are the most advanced faction. Hell yeah, already. Stoneworkers Hall in Dain's Halls. Good. What do I want in Dain's Halls? Are these mines good? Yeah, they're very good. Okay. No brainer. Oh, and Wrakyaburg has been emptied. I'd be a fool not to attack it, right? It's just 1 unit of Black Shield Warband. Gimli could solo that easily.
My king.
And he can make it back in time for supper as well. What if I give it to Dale? The thing is, I don't want to give it to the elves. I don't like the elves. Unless I don't know, unless I get something in return, right? I just want to play it lore-friendly. I wouldn't just give lands to the elves. Or I take it and I just leave it and let it rebel. Then it's not really my problem anymore.
Aye, my king.
I don't know. I can't. That takes like at least 3 turns to reach. I'm just thinking here. I'm just thinking.
I'll continue tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, I know you will. Yeah, see, that's 3
Stop
turns.
here, sir.
And Gimli's almost leaving. I guess I could wait another turn. Gimli and Gloin will disappear on turn 16. Yeah, I guess I can wait a little bit longer. Here's me just pushing myself into tough corners because of my desire to keep it low friendly. But it will be appreciated. What unit have you got, actually? Sons of Durin. Okay, so that's the standard bodyguard then. Good. Good to know, good to know. That's still 3 turns. So let's get a swordsman. And then I got a little bit of money left. Great exchange. Need to keep making more cash, because despite making good money, everything I want to build is terribly expensive. I still have to check the script again just to know exactly, because they'll go to Imladris, but we already have a diplomat there, so that part of the script will kick in right away. Maybe I don't want it to kick in right away, because right now I have no defenses against Rune. But I want Gimli back as fast as possible. Let's check. Range in the north. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn 15. Sauron will send a message to Erebor. Turn 16, they'll go to Imladris. 5 turns after your diplomat has finished his business, Gimli and Gloin will return. So we already get them. 3 turns afterwards will be informed. 12 turns. So that's 15 turns plus the 5 of waiting there. So that's 20 turns. So that's turn 36 when the lads of Rune attack us. I think by then I'll have... Well, they bolstered their forces. That's not that bad, actually. I think by then I'll have a catapult ready to go. And at that point, I feel confident. I can take on the entire world. And I don't need to take down the entire world, just part of it. March no further today. So when do they leave again? 16. So I still have another turn. I have one more turn. I can do the Wrakyaburg stuff in the next turn. I need to keep an eye on the timer because I'm having too much fun. Okay, need to slowly start rounding off the recording, but we've only had 2 proper battles. I want more. Let's go talk to Aragorn and friends. We'll make it back in time. Okay, yeah, love seeing that. Alright. Spend out extra cash on... I'm actually building in most places. Kirgathol, let us get upgraded roads, possibly. It's a pretty decent boost to my economy. Yep, and then end the turn. I still really want to do that battle for Wrakyaburg real quick. So then we get a governor in Dain's halls. That's perfect. If I take Wrakyaburg, we don't have to worry about them sneaking past us towards Withered. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned of right now is public order in Withered. But I think I can manage that. I'm not sure why I placed troops in Azanar, because Dwalin's not going anywhere. I don't want Dwalin to just be chilling in Azanar for the rest of his life. I want to keep him on the front lines, but... A dark emissary comes. It was a dreary day in the lonely mountain until suddenly a cold wind blew through. It howled throughout the halls of Erebor, chilling man and beast alike to the bone. Up the steps came a dark figure, an emissary of the Dark Lord to the south. The guards at the gate did not bid him enter, and thus he delivered his message to them instead. The great Lord Sauron, giver of gifts, has come to offer peace with the folk of the mountain, and return 3 of their rings of power, if you just give aid in the search for a hobbit named Baggins. With this task completed, the emissary turned and left, and took the chill of the day with him. The guards relayed his message to the king, and the king said, "F you, Sauron." So we're going to take Wrakyaburg, we're going to do it. Gimli and a crack squadron of bits and bobs will move to Wrakyaburg, take it, burn it to the ground, give the remnants to the men of the Anduin Vale in exchange for, I don't know, bear rugs. And then we don't have to worry about the Gundabad lads as much. I'm actually thinking... we should have enough movement points to send in the full squad. Oh, public order is still going to be a problem, eh? Well, not if I bring in the extra troops. But I don't think I should take any unnecessary risks. I should have enough movement points to go to Wrakyaburg and then back to Dain's halls, and this will at least give me a bit more ease of mind. Alright, let's take it, our last battle of today's episode. Oh, it's this kind of settlement. Haha. You're probably wondering what I mean by that, and I mean this fucking hill. That's gonna be great. So they're gonna position themselves down there. Gimli's gonna climb up there and just absolutely rain hell down upon them. If any of you are under the age of 18, you might not want to watch this because it's gonna get brutal. Who am I kidding? Watch it. Come on. It's gonna be too glorious to skip. Gimli with his golden chevron. What a beast. I'm gonna miss you, Gimli, even though it's only like 5 turns. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Oh, they're moving. Quaint. So are they shooting at me? No, they don't have any archers. So who was the general again? The Black Shield Warband, right? They don't even see us. We're so sneaky. The only thing they'll see is our axes blotting out the light of the sun. As far as the sun to see. Okay, maybe my positioning isn't that great. Well, the archers have good positioning, yeah, sure, but I don't need the archers to have good positioning. I want these guys to throw their axes. They're gonna throw? Oh! No. Oh, one of them flew through. I wish I killed the general. Could you move a bit closer, maybe? Come on, I was going crazy about this hill. Don't let me down now. It's great for archers, I know that much. There we go. Now they're throwing their axes. Ah, oh, wonderful. Okay, meanwhile, archers, you have a good time as well. If they want to counter me, they'll have to go... Okay, they're going that way. That's fine still. If they want to go this way, they will absolutely die. Look how many of them are dying. I will sandwich you. I'm in the mood for the sandwich. 26% is already dead. And they are dividing and conquering themselves. Which makes it a whole lot easier for me. Okay. Come on, lads. With your shiny bald heads. I love it. That's also part of our strategy, right? When the sun shines, we actually polish our heads, and then the light just kind of glares into the eyes of our enemies, and they're just completely blinded by our baldiness. It's a glorious thing. Okay, these guys are just running through my unit. That's very uncool. Could you not do that, please? Are you trying to double, triple sandwich deluxe me? Because I'm not in the mood for that.
Our men are winning the battle.
I'm in the mood for a regular sandwich, nothing too crazy.
We will smash the enemy.
Okay. Come on, Snork Spears. Go home, there's nothing here for you. Except death and biscuits.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Okay, maybe there is
Have
something
lost
for you.
half their men.
But not nearly enough. Because I have Cav, and I only almost forgot about it. Glorious. Alright, Gimli man. Oh. Pull back. Send in the Gimel man. Gimel man is someone else completely. I know. He's no Gimel Chad, he's a Gimli Chad. And chop.
Our men are winning the battle.
Don't die, Gimli.
If we continue like this, we will
Oh,
smash
pull back.
the enemy.
These are warbands, so they are spears.
Tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
So I
We
don't
have set
want
the
to
cock
waste
to hell.
my cavalry on them. 4% for 85%. If that means I have a safer border, then that is 100% worth it. Even if I don't actually hold the settlement myself. I used to be kind of a greedy Total War player where like every settlement I captured I had to hold on to it, no matter the price, but I've kind of abandoned that idea. Now I know there is sometimes wisdom and strength in surrendering a region to an allied faction to let them hold it if it's simply too difficult to hold for yourself. There we go. Gimli gaining his second gold chevron. He is quickly becoming a Gimli Chad though. He's not one yet, but it won't take him long. Alright, finish him off. Another settlement. Lost. The Oaks of Gundabad at this point are down to 3 settlements, I think. Depends on whether or not they hold Yellowstone. There we go, 44 casualties. You can't complain about that. We have wracked Wrakyaburg. Wonderful. Now it's a matter of pulling my troops back. We'll occupy it. It ain't my problem. And we made it back in time for supper. Wonderful. Good, good, good. And then let us talk to the men of the Undyne Vale.
Good to see you, my friend.
They've got some wealth, so I think I can ask for some money in exchange. Wrakyaburg for sweet, sweet cash. I don't ask for much. I don't know, 3k? That's really not that much. Okay, there we go. Better than nothing. And look, they get some free troops. Oh, sell swords. Wonderful. So now, that should positively mean that the Oaks of Gundabad will only really ever attack me from the north. So, just not push too far ahead. Really like his model. It's a Sons of the Fallen model, but then on the campaign map. I'll put some more watchtowers down in the future, but at least this will give me some overview of what's going on. Alright, so that's really, really nice. This is actually the last turn that we have Gimli and Gloin with us. So yeah, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to them, but well, it is what it is. But those are really good mines. I want them. There goes all my money. So you go to Witherboard. I think I'll move them to Witherboard in the hopes that that's enough. Yes, it is enough. So Gloin can leave. Gimli, I think he can leave. We'll have to find out. I don't want to check because he might go. Like, he might not have enough movement range. Don't want to risk it. That's Burzakul. If I really wanted to, I could continue pushing. You could effectively rush Gundabad in like 20 turns. But, not my kind of gameplay. Don't like watching that kind of gameplay either, so. There's that. Okie doke. I'm building everywhere else, right? Yep. So I think things are looking pretty damn good for this campaign right now. Lots of fun stuff happening. I'll even take the Axesmith Guild in Witherboard. What does that do exactly? Is it just a melee weapon bonus? Melee weapon bonus? Yeah, it is. Good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the second episode of our Dwarves of Erebor campaign. So far, so good. Things are looking quite nice. We've retaken Dain's halls. We've also taken Witherboard, of course, to fight that big army. Taken Dain's halls. We've also made sure that Wrakyaburg is in the hands of an allied faction, the Men of the Undyne Vale. I should also, before I round off, talk to Aragorn before I forget. Otherwise, I will definitely forget. Oh, it's Mithrin. Apologies. Can we be friends? Because I'm a good guy. Yeah. And I get a free unit of the Longbowman. Yes, the typical dwarven unit of longbows. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to the third one, where we'll have to say goodbye to Gimli and Gloin for a little bit, and we will probably start preparing for that runic doomstack. So thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you soon.